Get ready to experience the truth. Welcome to Truth Talk Radio with your host, Deb Acker. Truth Talk Radio is the hit show that will illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. Unleash your intuitive nature while Deb helps you stop looking outside yourself for value and happiness, break through patterns, and move into your authentic truth at lightning speed. Truth Talk Radio will leave you feeling lighter, help you live with more presence, passion, and clarity, and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Now here's your host, Deb Acker.
Hello, everyone. I'm Deb Acker, and you are listening to Truth Talk on Transformation Talk Radio. Stay with me for the next hour as I help you experience the truth, nothing but the truth. Each week on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, I'll have some of the most gifted, inspiring, and unique souls, speakers, and authors helping to move you into more light, love, and, of course, truth. And before we get started, I'd like to start out today's show with an intention. And my intention for today's show is that everyone that needs to hear this conversation hears it, and that you leave feeling expansive, inspired, lit up, and ready to move forward in your life. And with that, I'd like to introduce today's guest, Dio Veselinov, if I'm pronouncing that right. Dio was born in Sofia, Bulgaria, and in his native country, he learned astrology, energy healing, and occultism in his 20s. In 1998, after getting married, he emigrated to the U.S., and he has two children, Jessica and Michaela. And in 2014, ever since he became a writer, he met his twin flame and started teaching and helping others reach their twin flames. And since then, he's written over 300 quotes and 100 publications out in the open to help soul relationships and twin flames. And my personal experience of Dio has been mainly over social media, though even over the interwebs, you can feel his love, his genuine authenticity, and his true desire for connection. And so with that, I'd like to welcome Dio to the show. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I was just so excited to be on your radio. It was very nice. I was having a little trip. I wanted to see a very nice friend of mine who do pretty much the same what I do over at Buffalo, New York. And from airplane, I came back home and I turned it on my computer and went out to the Facebook, and there is an invitation from you. I'm like, okay, we were just talking about Buffalo, New York, that things going to get a little higher level, and here it is. The universe knows what it's doing, so thank you for the invitation.
Well, it's like I'm psychic, so I just I was like, hey, here we go. No, but I've been wanting to. I see all your posts and everything around twin flames and soulmates, and that's something that I've always felt really drawn to, something I've always been really curious about. And so I've definitely been wanting to interview you and just hear your story. And so I'd love to hear, tell us about yourself, the start of this amazing journey that you're on.
Before I start, because we are going to be talking about the twin flames, I just want to, put to the people out there what the twin flames is. Twin flames is not something new. It's not a new age, or it's not something that all of a sudden just started happening in the world. Back in the 300 BC, Aristotle stated the real love is one soul that occupies two bodies. And that's what the twin flames is. It's two fires from the same flame, but they're living separate. They're in two different bodies. And the real love is when they meet together, they're like in the paradise. And that's what basically, in the word, the twin flame is. How my story was that back in 2014, I was in that part of my life that I was looking for something change. I needed to find something different. I was looking for escape. I had financial problems. I had family problems. I had all kind of problems. I was just a person who was not happy in life. And I was finding that escape like every man, find its escape on a cave. I was playing a video games and work, and that was it for me until something happened. I all of a sudden start seeing 11:11. I start seeing a numbers coming up. I start waking up at 3 o'clock and 33 minutes with dreams that I was never dream of about it. And that's how all things started. And all of a sudden, I end up changing my job. So with the changing of my job, I met my twin flame there. I mean, she's a nice girl. She's from San Salvador. She's in her 30s. I don't even know her actually years. So we didn't have a chance a lot to talk about it. But when I saw her for the first time, there was something different about her. I didn't know nothing about twin flames at all. And basically what it was that I introduced myself to her. I'm like, hey, my name is Dio. She told me her name. And there was nothing. I mean, I was not even attracted in any way with her until one day she looked at me in the eyes very, very specifically. And with that look into the eyes, there was that little exchange between me and her. There was those pure love and pure light coming out of her eyes, coming to me. And I just froze up for like a second, too. Like, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was like, oh, my God, what a beautiful soul. I didn't say any other words. I didn't say anything like, what a beautiful girl or what a beautiful, body or how sexy she is. I said the word soul. And in the next 3 months, I didn't know what was wrong with me, but I started changing. I felt this enormous love inside between me and her, and we didn't know what was going on. She speaks Spanish. I speak English only. We could not even talk to each other. Just looking at it, staring to each other like two cats don't know what's going on. And, of course, if you don't twin flames, you understand that when this kind of connection and love and bloom is between you two, sooner or later this has to kind of like come down. And it came down on a very, kind of like a hard way. And the thing it is about when this soul started is that you will feel the vibrations inside of the soul between you and your twin. Like, for instance, she and I, we can barely stand each other inside of the lunchroom. I mean, that was like, you put two fires next to each other and they can vibrate so hard, and neither she knew, neither I knew what to do. I mean, there was not like, hey, you two are twin flames, you two should get together. There was that pure love, but guess what? She doesn't speak, I don't speak, and guess what? We didn't know what was wrong with it because this level of love is so high. I mean, it's very high. The people, they see me and they know me, they was like, what's wrong with you? You're like a light and shine and all sort of it. And what happened is that over time, because of the love goes up and up and up, there was that point that one day she was mad at me because I was tired of this because I feel that love and there is no way we can go to. I mean, she's married, I'm married. At that time she doesn't have a kid yet, but we just staring at each other. Then all of a sudden we start getting angry. I mean, she got angry at me. The next day I got angry at her. I'm kind of like nice and calm on the next day, but she's angry at me on the next day. So we start to have this like a normal fight within twin flames, which leads to the separation stage. What happened is the separation stage was so hard between me and her because there was people that stepped in between me and her, but that's a completely different story. I don't even want to go there. That's their lesson. That's their thing. But mainly she got pregnant. And when she got pregnant, some people thought that, the pregnancy is going to kill that connection between me and her. And that is the hard part when the twin flames is getting started, is that people do not understand that this love is within the soul. It doesn't matter where the person is. It doesn't matter how far the distance is. It doesn't matter what the situation is. That connection exists between the two twin flames. Because once they get a little, that connection going on, cannot be cut anymore. It's also known as the cord, that line between the two. That cord cannot be cut. It maybe can be cut for temporarily, for just a little bit, and that's got its own divine reasons, because if you cannot be able to learn things that you need to learn with your twin flame, then you're going to be cut for a little bit, and then you're going to learn with somebody else, and then you're going to be reconnected back in. Which is,
well, and I want to talk to you so much more about this. We have to take a break. So when we come back, we are going to talk more with Dio about twin flames and, all the dynamics and all the pieces of twin flames. You are listening to Truth Talk. I am your host, Deb Acker. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Chris Stanis is a spiritual leader and healer and teaches a course on how you can transform your life through a meditation and healing system that will manifest your spirit's dreams. She manifested the Women of Wisdom Conference, the Women of Wisdom book, and this radio show. And she can show you how to change your life, too. Are you ready? Visit the website and contact her at voicesofwomentoday.com. That's voicesofwomentoday.com.
Called the Oprah of Radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com. That's THEDRPatshow.com for listening times in your area.
Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Steffen each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This hit show will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. Visit thetruthisfunny.com.
The Doctor is in. Tune in to the hit show, The Psychic Love Doctor, with host Deborah Lee. Deborah's life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. Join Deborah Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, and for a special broadcast the second Thursday of every month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
1230 WBLQ.
Our love is alive, and so it begins. Foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in.
We're back on Truth Talk. I am your host, Deb Acker. My guest today is Dio Veselinov, and we are exploring twin flames. But before we continue, Dio, I wanted to ensure that everyone knows how to find you on Facebook, on YouTube, and I believe you were wanting to share your twin flames website. So if you can share all that with us, that would be great.
I haven't set up officially website yet about the twin flames, but pretty soon I will. That's part of the time on it. And what I want to say a little bit, it's about, first of all, it's the recognition it is that you recognize your twin flame with when you start acting and you start becoming them and they become like you. There's going to be those magical synchronicities between the two, like wearing the same shirt at the same time, or all of a sudden, there is this inner connection that you guys, like she and me, we were the same thing for like certain seconds, and that scares you. That scares really the crap out of you at the beginning, because that personal space that was for you, right now there is two of you, and that's why down to the dynamics, that breaks down. And later on that, there is this test. The test, if that happens when the relationship kind of like gets breaking away, because the egos between the two twin flames, they start acting. The ego is like, what about my life? You changing my life. I have to change. I have to do something. So what happened is the one of the twins goes to the positive way. It's like, hey, listen, I will abandon my relationship. I will do everything that it needs to be. I'm committed to this love. Compared to the other takes and becomes the runner. And that's how the one of the things that becomes into it is because of that running stage. And this is where the hard part for the twins started, the crisis that the egos bring into it. I mean, between me and her, her ego was, the culture-wise, the ego was, well, listen, I'm married. I don't understand what's going on. I will listen the people around me. I will do whatever I need to. I will not talking. And her ego was fearing the truth about her love to me. And that's why she runs away. And that's why the runners is needed into twin flames. And I've been helping a lot of the runners and the twin flames, because they're running not from you. They're running from yourself. They're running from the truth inside of them. Compared to the other twin becomes awakened. The other twin becomes the power, the love, the light, and he patiently waits for things to happen. And what happens is over the time they get separated, and this separation, they both learn how to surrender to these connections, because over the time that surrendering, it's going to be to surrender to that love somehow, some way. I mean, it was very hard for me to surrender that she's going to run away from me. She left the company. She doesn't give me no phone number, no connection. I have no connection with her at all. There is no Facebook, or there is no connection that I can tell her, hey, how are you, or how you doing, or any of that. And that is the very hard part for the twin flames, is that the twin flames learns over the time that the connection is not like regular connection, like a physical or love connection, like the ego knows. The connection first has to be solved inside of the soul. You have to find that little piece inside of the soul. I've been helping a lot of twin flames to change this way of mentality, because we still start thinking down inside of us as a 3D. Mm-hmm. And a lot of twin flames, they contact me and they're like, well, my twin flame runs away from me. What should I do? I'm so nervous with my twin flames. We have a lot of fights. We have a lot of things. And I pointed them out to them as like, you guys have to understand this is a different relationship. you don't have this relationship like a normal human being. The normal human beings, first of all, they have vibrations of sexuality. I mean, they see some beautiful woman, a beautiful girl, and that's where the attraction begins. And then they move out, they go out for on the next vibration, they go out to get to know each other, they go on a date, and at that date, they want to figure out if they have this love vibration that will goes up. They will move up to the vibration of love in the heart. And when this vibration of love in the heart goes in, then they get together. Or if it's not, they just get separate in their own ways. That's how it goes. It goes through the vibration. Compared to the twin flames, first of all, you get enlightenment, the love inside, deep inside of the soul. Your twin completes the soul inside of you. And that's why that little paradise of the beginning, it's unlike the soul. And this is how the soul knows this is my twin.
Well, and I have to ask you, how does one differentiate between physical attraction, twin flames, and soulmates? What do you recommend when people are asking you about all those pieces? I mean, do you consider twin flames and soulmates the same? How do you differentiate all of those?
It's there is a huge difference between the twin flames and soulmates. For instance, the soulmates, let's say I have a lot of soulmates. I can talk to them for hours and hours and hours, but they cannot be crossed the line. We can be together. We can have this beautiful love between us, like a couple. And what happened is within the twin flames, when once you get into the twin flames, you go now for this through these stages for the union. And that union is between your soul and their soul. Otherwise, there is no peace inside of the soul. What I mean by peace by that is that within the soulmate, this can be a person that you know from your past life. This is a person that you enjoy to be around them. This is a person that you trust them 100%. You can tell them your very secrets to them, and you know that everything is going to be perfect. You feel peaceful with them. But you cannot have a relationship as a life partner. You can't just be in soul love as union as the twin flame. The twin flame, when it comes in, it's actually complete inside of the soul. And anytime you try to have a connection with somebody else, some magic happens. You can't. Personally, I know I tried this 7, 8 times. There's nothing. Everything just kind of flies away. So I know that divine just interfere one way or another, and I can't get a partner. And that actually stopped when I actually surrendered to this and was like, okay, God, I understand it's only her. I can only have her inside of me. I can wait for her. I can wait for she to understand that she and we have to be together, and I will not look anymore for a partner. I will not look anymore for a sexual partner just to have a woman in my bed or some partner. And this is why I come out to teach the twin flames so that people can understand the twin flames. So the soulmate is someone who you can leave, you can have a relationship, but at some point when a twin flame comes in, the twin flame kind of takes over. That connection is much higher. You can't bend twin flame over nothing. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter where you go. It is what it is. Twin flame is the strongest love. The next love that comes in is probably the love between, God and you. Because I told her, I told my friend that, listen, the way I am is that I wake up in the morning, I think about you. Anytime, any minute, I try not to think about you, but it's like a minute or two. And I told her, listen, only God can love you more than I do. And this is love that normal people, they don't understand. But you feel this, you experience it.
Well, and I want to hear more then about how the story evolved, because obviously you guys, when you first initially met, you were each individually married. And so we're going to take another break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk more with Dio about the truth in our soul and how that soul, that twin flame relationship evolved. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests.
If you're one of the millions of Americans suffering from anxiety, you probably know how powerless and out of control this emotion can make you feel. This is why it is so important to remember that anxiety is created by your mind, which means that you can learn to use your mind to uncreate it. Hello, my name is Dr. Friedman Schaub. My award-winning book, The Fear and Anxiety Solution, provides you with a step-by-step breakthrough process to understand and resolve the root causes of your anxiety and build a solid foundation of confidence and inner peace. If you're ready to take your power back, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com.
Order your copy of Dr. Friedman Schaub's The Fear and Anxiety Solution today. Visit thefearandanxietysolution.com for more information.
Do you want to achieve your goals? Do you want to strengthen relationships with others? Do you want to improve your financial status? Colette Marie Steffen is partnering with Mark Kettenbach to bring you an energetic upgrade online experience launching in April. Unfold and develop your full potential. Visit energeticupgrade.com today for more information. That's energeticupgrade.com.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JenRoyster.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
What you're doing with a clown like me is surely one of life's little mysteries.
We're back on Truth Talk. I am your host, Deb Acker. For those of you who just tuning in, I'm here talking with Dio Veselinov. We're talking about twin flames. And I want to ask you, Dio, for somebody who is drawn and like really curious and wanting to connect and meet, with their twin flame in this lifetime, like, what do you tell them? What recommendations do you have for them?
Basically, to get in on the twin flames, you gonna be chosen one. This is not like, I deeply know there's something I needed to do here when we moved here to the United States, but I didn't know what it was. You will know deeply inside of you that there's some changes coming up to you. You can't really do anything pretty much to attract your twin flame. If it's meant to be, it will be. There is some people that, they say, well, we have to do such and such, in order to attract your twin flame. You have to understand that the twin flame is a divine connection. People don't get this part right there. What I mean by divine, it's a divine force. How you know it's a divine force is your life is changing once you get into the twin flame. For instance, like personally for me, what it was is that I'm originally from Bulgaria, and for me, reading or writing or talking in English, of course, it's not my first language. So I become a writer. I become the writing stuff that was way beyond my knowledge. And in order for you to get to this part, there has got to be some kind of divine interference. And a twin flame is a divine connection. So if you want to truly to attract this kind of connection, you have to be kind of like predestined for it. You have to be written in the stars. You have to be written in your destiny. There is no actually a way that you can really, really, really attract your twin flame. This will happen on its own. And usually with most of the twin flames I've been helping and talking about is that they don't meet by accident. Usually they meet when one or the other twin flame meets or going into a life-changing situation. Specifically, if they make decisions to be committed to a relationship, or they want to have a problem they need to solve, or somehow that whole thing it is that the one twin flame comes into a very particular time to the other, just so it can tell them, hey, listen, there's something else for you.
Well,
Don't
and is there only one twin flame for each person, or do we have more than one?
No, you can't have more than one twin flame. You have only one twin flame. You can have connections with other twin flames. Basically, you can be telepathically or you can be energetically connected to other twin flames out there. And that's why that question comes up, can you have more than one twin flame? No, you have only one. And when that one comes in, that is the one. It completes your soul. Once it completes your energy inside of the soul, get it. It's it. It's done. You have to work yourself out that union within the soul between you and your twin, you have to embody that soul within the two bodies. That's the hard work the twin flames have to do.
Well, so tell me about the roles that, the roles of the twin flames, right? Because there's different roles that each of the two agree to play. What do those look like?
Well, here is the thing that is a lot of roles. The most of the roles that usually comes into it, it's like specifically within the crisis. The crisis comes in that the one bolts out and gets aggravated like I was. I was aggravated. I was pissed at her. I was like, come on, I got this love for you, and you don't even look at me in my eyes, and you don't even get back to me. Look at me. Everybody sees that I'm loving you. Everybody knows, the half company knows that I love you, and you don't even say a word to me. And I was so aggravated, and that aggravation took me to the dark night of the soul, which is a completely different story. And that's how I become so much awakened. So she took the side to be silent, to do the silent treatment. She's like, hey, you have to pay attention inside of the soul, not just look at me and everybody knows about us. You have to look something deep, some other connection. And that's why that crisis between the twin flames, it's so strong. That's the fight of the two egos to say, hey, listen, this is not a normal love. Look in the soul. Look deep inside of it. And they experiencing this heartbreak at the same time. And this heartbreak, it will feel like it's a separation. It will feel so bad. It will feel like there is no more love. But the love will still there because this is how the running stage comes on.
Where does like the whole, everyone talks about really loving yourself and you being complete within yourself. How does that get factored into this like twin flame relationship?
For me, it was very hard to do it because I didn't understand that part. And the way that I understand it is that the little deal, my inner child was wounded so much from abandoning. So when she abandoned me, I got a lot of issues. I was crying even at work. Nobody wanted to help us. There was a people that interfere and they push her away from me. They keep her. That's called another story. But I was not loving myself. So what happened is I had to go back in time and find a little deal inside of me and love my little deal because I grew up without my parents. I grew up with my grandparents until the age of 15. And there was all this missing parents problems inside of me. So I had to learn to love myself and have this unconditional love. And the way I did it was through the writings, through the quotes that I did, to start helping other twins. And that's how I become what I am right now. I started doing this for them because I didn't want the stuff that we went through it, the others to go through it, just to give them advice on what they should do instead of they did like my mistake, like the aggravation. And what happened is that the twin flames had been told in a story. I mean, if you take a Beauty and the Beast, this is how she and we are. We fight each other. She didn't like me, each other. For her, I'm the Beast. Until she has to be separated, she has to go see her family. She has to learn that love inside of her, it's her love, and she has to do her own realization, and I have to do my own realization. That's how this unconditional love comes inside of it because it takes time to comes up into the soul.
Yeah, well, and so are you guys two together now? And what advice, what recommendations do you have for somebody who's in a twin flame relationship?
We're not together now. We don't even have any connection except the soul connection. I mean, it's not easy to live a life as a twin flame. It's very hard because you wake up with, I'm waking up with thinking about her. I'm going out of bed with thinking about her. Sometimes I vibrate like her because the soul is kind of already united. The only problem is that we have to overcome the egos to come down. And what the advice will be for someone who starts getting into the twin flames is one thing. It is a confession. It's to confess to the love that right away first at the beginning. Because if you were confessing to the love, that love will help out. You confess, okay, I understand we have this love between us. I get it. There is a little different. Let's figure it out. But a lot of the people, they don't want to figure it out, especially when they're married. I have a case, with she's in her 30s, he's in his 50s. And those are two people with a huge age gap onto it. And they need some help. And they need to understand that either one or the other, they have to commit to this part, because the one will suffer, so will the other. This is not like a connection that you can just go away and forget about it. This doesn't go away, neither for the one, neither for the other. So, is that kind of like
that's it's one of those things. I mean, you feel so called to it. So we have to take our final break, but before we take our break, Dio, can you give the listeners that are wanting to see your posts and just like the stuff that he puts out there is just really all in love and it's very helpful. So I definitely highly recommend connecting. So how can someone find you online?
People can find me online. I'm very, very on the Facebook. It is my name, Dio Veselinov. You can just hook me up, and I've been helping all the twin flames. Pretty much I've been helping them out. There is no like the other people that I charge money for it. No, I've been helping people, just spending hours and hours helping them out. They can find me there, or they can actually look at some of my videos there over at the YouTube. Again, it's my name, Dio Veselinov, and they can just go and look at it there.
Perfect. And just so for the listeners, Dio's name is spelled D-I-O, and then last name is V-E-S-S-E-L-I-N-O-V. So this is Deb Acker with Truth Talk. We're going to go on a quick break, and when we return, I'm going to share my tidbits of truth, and we will finish with a vibration activation. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics.
Sky Siegel co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers, with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com.
What if your body and mind were the compasses to the secrets, mysteries, and magic of life? Glenna Rice, co-host of The Questionable Parent, is inviting you to access all that is possible. Glenna is a 10-year certified veteran access consciousness facilitator who offers an amazing variety of life-changing classes and workshops. Work with Glenna from anywhere with teleclasses and workshops all over the globe. To learn more and see Glenna's current schedule of events, classes, and workshops, visit glennarice.com.
Transformation Talk Radio is dedicated to the education and awareness of Lyme disease.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Lyme Talk Radio. I'm Dr. Pat, joined here by
Dr. Nusheen Darvish. Dr. Pat Basili and Dr. Nusheen Darvish will be bringing the most innovative, groundbreaking information, research, treatment innovations, and stories from those it affects every day.
I'm so excited to be talking about this.
We have so much to share.
Dr. Darvish and I are planning to do is connect the dots.
People suffering with all sorts of chronic diseases, it's time. It is time for them to transform.
Tune into Lyme Talk Radio and help keep our mission strong.
for the loyal listeners out there that have been listening to this incredible show on Lyme disease, we are not going to let you down. We're going to come through stronger and enrich the platform for Lyme disease awareness through Lyme Talk Radio. The message will continue, the conversations will become stronger, and the healing epic.
Welcome back. I am your host, Deb Acker. So in today's final segment on Tidbits of Truth, I wanted to share, we're talking about twin flames, and I wanted to share really, part of really, uncovering, revealing this connection to our twin flame is really going inside, right? It's diving deeper. It's falling in love with ourselves. And really, the recommendations I have for anybody that's looking to sort of get to that level of awareness, that level of connection in their life, to really get to that space is, everyone talks about meditation. So obviously breathing and meditation is so super important. The work that I do in terms of helping someone get to their soul truths is really all about clearing out the energies that, the energies and emotions, low level energies and emotions that we've taken on from childhood. As Dio had talked about, going and connecting with the little child that lives within each of us and really connecting into them, because they've got so much to tell us. And truthfully, until you really look at that, until you sort of open to that, and until you clear that, it can block. It blocks you from the magic and miracles and all the things that are meant to happen, all the ways that we're meant to be guided in this life. And everything that I heard Dio talking about was really all about really moving towards our truths, right? Moving towards that guidance, moving towards this open, expansive space. And so really, it's so important to clear out all that stuff that kind of stops us from really being able to see our paths, see that guidance, and see all of the magic and miracles that are happening to us all the time, and really being able to tune in and hear our guidance and hear our intuition that wants to guide us, in this situation towards our twin flames or towards whatever it is that you're feeling called to. And so, just like I do on every show, we're going to finish today's show with a vibration activation. And for those of you guys who are new to vibration activation or to my vibration activations, what I like to do is connect you to the light. And what I'll do is I'll walk you through this step by step. So don't worry, but I'll connect you to the light, and you'll bring the light through each part of your body. And then I'll have you expand that light out 5 feet, 10 feet, all the way out to the entire universe. And again, don't worry, I will connect you step by step. And then from there, we might say, everywhere you're not going inside for the answers, and you want to see that coming out of your body, and you want to breathe in, I'll give you a positive alternative, like truth, light, intuition. So you can either do that, or if there's another positive alternative that comes to mind, you can also choose that as well. And so with that, go ahead and close your eyes. And obviously, if you are driving, if you are operating heavy machinery, please do not close your eyes. But for everybody else, go ahead and close your eyes. And just taking a nice deep breath, just breathing in through your nose and just filling the belly and the sides of the body and the chest with air. And then just exhaling out nice and slow. And again, just breathing in through your nose and just filling the belly and the sides of the body and the chest with air. And then just exhaling out nice and slow. And just connecting to the light that's 300 feet above your head. And we naturally do this when we pray. So just see, sense, or feel that light, whatever comes to you naturally. And just allowing this liquid light to come down in through your forehead, down past your eyes so you can really see your truth, down past your nose, down past your ears so that you can hear your truth and your soul's truths, and down into your mouth and into your throat so that you can really speak your truth, and down this liquid light coming down across your shoulders and into your heart so you can really feel your truth, and down into your stomach and into your gut, so you can, and into your hips as well, so you can really stand and ground in your truth. And just allowing this liquid light to come down through your legs and out through your feet so that you can move towards your truth. And just connecting into the center of the earth that feels like mother's love. It's all ooey and gooey and warm and nurturing. And just allowing this liquid light to come back up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso, and up through your face. And one more time, just bringing this liquid light into your face, across your shoulders, down your back, down your hips, down your legs, and out through your feet. And back up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso, and up through your face. And just connecting that light from above and below. And go ahead and expand that light into the room that you're in. And just see that light getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And just expanding that light into the entire building that you're in. And allowing it to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And just open, expanding, and breathing. And allowing that light to come into the entire city that you're in. And just expanding, opening, and breathing, and then allowing that to come into the entire state or country you're in, wherever you are. And just allowing that light to get bigger and bigger and bigger, good, out into the entire world that you're in. So just see that light getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now out into the entire universe, past all the planets, just open, expanding, and breathing, and just allowing that light to expand out really, really super, super big. Just open, expanding, and breathing, good, and open, expanding, and breathing. And everywhere you are looking outside of yourself for answers, everywhere you are looking to someone else for your own truth, just exhaling that out and just breathing in intuition, breathing in truth, and breathing in light. So just breathing in intuition, breathing in truth, breathing in light. And one more time, just breathing in truth, breathing in intuition, breathing in light. And everywhere you're not getting silent for the answers, everywhere you're resisting getting silent for the answers, just exhaling that out and just breathing in truth and breathing in peace and breathing in calm and breathing in ease. And again, just breathing in truth, breathing in peace, breathing in calm, and breathing in ease. And just everywhere that you're resistant to connecting to your inner child, your little child, to clear out, to hear their voice and clear out anything that's stopping you from connecting to your twin flame, just exhaling that out and just breathing in your truth, breathing in light, and breathing in love. And again, just breathing in your truth, breathing in light, breathing in love. And one more time, just breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in love. And just everywhere you are resisting just this connection to your soul and the connection to your soul truth, because maybe you're scared to meet your twin flame in some way. Just exhaling out that fear. And again, just breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in love. And just breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in love. And just taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. And one more time, just taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. And with that, I want to thank my guest today, Dio Veselinov, for sharing such great information. And I want to thank you all for tuning into Truth Talk. I always love hearing from my audience. So if you have a comment on the show or would like to introduce yourself, you can send me a note on the contact page of my website at deboraacker.com. You can also, you can also sign up for my complimentary 30-minute discovery session where we'll do a whole energy clearing, as well as my free Living in Your Truth guide, which will definitely help you get connected to your soul truths. And next week on Truth Talk, we'll have Denise Simone talking about living from truth. So in the meantime, I hope you have a great week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for listening to Truth Talk Radio with your host, Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio every Wednesday at 3 Pacific Time on TransformationTalkRadio.com and experience the truth of who you are and who you came here to be. Each week, Deb interviews an inspiring guest and illuminates the truth to a wide range of topics, including love, life, purpose, career, consciousness, and abundance. Welcome to the world of infinite possibilities. For more information about Deb, including how to contact or work with her, visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com. Look forward to seeing you next week for more Truth Talk Radio.